Yes.
All right. So if love is okay, of course I do agree that love is a very powerful force, like you said, the most powerful. So if love is all of that, why does it seem like, the let me use the word, the opposite of love tends to dominate more. Like if you're the most powerful force, naturally you should dominate more, right? But most times, or when we look around us, we see the opposite around us more than love itself.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. First of all, we're on Earth. We're on Earth. So Earth is not, that's how Earth is meant to be. We are not perfect. That's why we're here. So part of the many things we are here for is to learn. When I say we're not perfect now, from the concept of love what we mean. We are not here yet. We are still mostly here.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to take at least 2, 3, 5 more steps in the direction to perfection. That's why we are here. So by nature, Earth is full of people that are not perfect. So therefore, it
Okay.
is dominated by people occupying varying degrees. Even the people that appear, wow, perfect to us, they are not even near there yet. All of us are still around. If I was to put this on a graph, most of us will be around here. From the starting
Okay.
point of the deepest evil to,
Mm-hmm.
okay, maybe some 30% purity level. So that's why the earth is mostly occupied by this negative energy. And that is why, especially the world generally, even though this virtue may be seen as highly populated in some geographical areas and less, in other areas, but generally, that's why the world is like that.
All right. So
Because,
speaking on, okay,
yeah,
please go ahead.
yeah. Then the other part of the question is, why do we have first of all, that's why it's like that. But we don't necessarily have to have equal number of good to balance. I think your question is more in that direction. We don't necessarily have to have equal number of good to balance the number of evil. Let me just use that word for now. So good as in being love, and evil as in more of being about self. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if the question is around, if we're talking about balance, then why don't we have equal number of good people as the number of evil people, so that the world will be a bit fairer than
Mm-hmm.
just evil everywhere. So we don't have to have equal number. Just one good light, just one person. Of course, we have
Mm-hmm.
this sparingly, once in a while, the creator, I assume, will just say, this one, you're evil. If I allow you just dwell here. Let me send somebody to at least balance the aura so that. So once in a while, we have people sent in form of savior, in form of teacher, in form of good-spirited people. You could even call them alien, to bring light to balance. So one light can balance the evil, the instability introduced by 1 billion evil. I don't know if you know what that,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
get that. So it may
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily be in terms of I must have the same number of good people. Just one good person, the light from one person who is good can neutralize and balance the effect of so many evils. Therefore, it's always balanced somehow. Of course, this is not written on faces. It's not
Yeah.
written on, okay. Even when they are presented to you, this is Savior, this is this, you will still, that's the nature of the world. You would always say no. It's not possible for everyone, even with, that's even too large. Even within a particular spectrum of all of these universal possibilities, it's not possible for everyone to agree, because we all occupy different dots on that big picture. It's not possible. Remember the danger of everyone agreeing. If 2 or more people can agree, they will do magic. If a town can agree that we want to build a house, I mean, in your fairy tales, to heaven, they will build it. So what's the way to stop them from agreeing? Because once they agree, they will build it. I mean, it's literally impossible. I mean, by the law, by physical laws, how can you build a house that will touch the sky? But if they really agree and they really make up their mind in agreement, they will do it. So the only way to make that, to scatter that power, is to put confusion so that they don't agree. And that confusion is still here on earth up to today.
True.
So people cannot agree. People cannot agree. People cannot agree. So once everything is said, okay, finally, we agree that we are going to achieve this. Let us go all out to achieve it. There must be somebody that will come from somewhere and scatter it. If you agree, you become powerful. You become too powerful. The mastermind that is released from that agreement would be God. You become another God outside the pure God. Okay, so yeah.